want to do a really quick video on juicing. I've done the juicing, the Reboot with Joe. It was a lot of work though, and don't get me wrong, it's a fantabulous program. However, I just don't have time for it right now, and I'm concentrating on my Arbonne nutritional shakes. However, there are a lot of benefits to juicing that I still want to incorporate. So this is a little tip and trick of what I do and how I mix and mesh both worlds together. So what I'm going to do is just basically do a bunch of juicing of certain veggies that I think are really, really important, and put it all together, and then I'll show you in the end how it goes. So over here, I've got kale, 2 bunches. Then I've got an entire thing of cucumbers, an entire thing of celery, 1 thing of cucumber. I've got lemon, I've got ginger, and I've got carrots. This is a really old juicer, so I'm going to have to get a new one soon, so bear with the fact that this bowl doesn't really fit. But I did want to show you just the basics of what I do and how it works and how easy it is to juice. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn it on. Move that out of the way. I'm going to start with kale. Getting a lot of really dark green juice coming out of the kale right now. Kale does not produce a lot of green juice. But what it does produce is incredible for your body. I also personally hate the texture of kale, so I can't eat it. The only way I can intake kale is either with a powder or by juicing. I'm going to turn it off for a quick second. Also because I just want to show you really quickly what it looks like. So kale juice looks like this. Okay, it's really dark. Right now it's foamy. Okay, but it's a dark green, and that's about how much juice I got for 2 bunches. Now let's get to the other stuff that produce a lot more juice. So celery produces tons of juice in comparison to something like kale, all right? It's one of the reasons I like to add it. It makes it a little bit easier on my juicer, and the nutrients are incredible. So just to show you, that's now the kale and the celery and how much I got from one bunch of celery. So let's move on. I'm gonna go to the second setting because I'm into carrots. Next I'm going to do cucumber. also produces tons of juice, so it's really great to throw in there, and there's nutritional benefits as well. Carrots are amazing for the eyes, for the skin, and just to give you an idea, this is where we're at so far. So we had 3 carrots, 2 bunches of kale, we've got celery, an entire bunch of celery, and 3/4 of a regular cucumber. So last but not least, I'm now going to be doing the ginger and the lemon. For the lemon, I don't mind bitter. So I actually do it with the entire thing as a whole. If you want, you can always skin this because it'll make it less bitter. So if you're doing something for Reboot for Joe, you want to make sure that you're taking this off because it will make it very bitter unless you're okay with that. For ginger, ginger has an incredibly strong taste. Not everybody likes a ton of it, but the benefits of ginger are hands down better than I think anything else I'm juicing right now. So I'm going to use 2 huge bunches because I really like the taste of ginger and I really see the value. Okay, so let's just do the last of it. Ginger. Lemons. Now, that's pretty much done, guys. So if you were doing juicing because you're creating something that you want to drink just on its own, then you're going to want to incorporate things like apples or pears, something to counteract the bitterness. So you want to add some sweetness to it as well. And there's definitely a lot of really great recipes for the types of fruit and vegetables that go well together. One of the biggest ones that I've seen with kale and cucumber is the use of green apples. It's not too sweet, but it adds what you need. You can use limes as well. So for me, I'm not doing this to drink it straight the way it is. The reason why I'm making this is I'm going to put it in this container. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to fill up this container. It'll be fresh in the fridge. I'll be using it for the next 3-4 days. And essentially what I'm going to be doing is every time I make a protein shake, so I make one of my Arbonne shakes, I'm actually going to be adding a portion of this into the Ninja first and then putting all the rest of my stuff in. Now, yes, it's going to alter the taste. It's not going to be as sweet. It's not going to be as delicious. But at the end of the day, I'm forcing the nutrients my body needs directly into the system, and that's what I need, right? So I'm trying to get healthy, and that's kind of more important than whether or not it's the perfect chocolate, if you will. So just to give you a really good look, this is what we got going on for what we did today, okay? So it's quite a bit. Now, if you were just juicing, some people don't like the foam. And a lot of these juicers have a built-in foam attachment with the container, so it'll actually separate the foam from the juice. But there's a lot of nutrients in the foam, and I don't mind it, again, because I'm just going to be throwing it into a blender with my protein shakes. So I'm going to leave it the way it is. And all I'm going to do is I'm going to take this, I'm going to pour it in, and now that I've poured it in, I'm going to seal it up. These Ziploc ones are amazing for that. And voila, it's ready to go. I'm going to put it in the fridge, and now I'm going to add it to every shake that I have just to give myself the extra nutrients. If you guys have any comments, suggestions, definitely let me know. And if you like this video, please hit like and subscribe. Talk soon.